Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning back into my channel. My name is Jonathan. Once again, if you missed my last video, please remember to go back where I talked about home ownership and just one of the programs that I went through that made an incredible impact in my life. Without further ado, I just want to come to you guys today to talk about something I'm really excited and passionate about, which is these two things, Postmates and DoorDash. Yes, I do both. I really like to make extra money on the side whenever I have some time. So right now, what I've been doing is just doing this 4 days a week. I really try to keep it at 4 days a week because I like for it to be temporary or part-time. As you know, I am a full-time insurance agent, so that's what I do in my daytime. So after 5:30, I get off and I like to DoorDash and Postmates. I try not to do them at the same time because I don't like to be late on orders. But in my free time, like I said, whenever I have a gap in the schedule with DoorDash, which I'll go over both, in different videos in the future. But I really want to go over something that I'm really passionate about, which is exploiting anything that allows me to make an income, especially if it costs me a little money. One of the first things that I want to go over is both DoorDash and Postmates have you using your car to deliver food to customers. It's extremely simple. It's brainless. It's mindless. You just do it. And it feels so good to make your first dollar. I mean, literally the best feeling I ever felt. And I just started doing this about a month ago. So I started early June with DoorDash, and then I've recently just started Postmates. And I love both. Honestly, they both have taken my heart in different ways. But one of the first things that you guys are probably going to be wondering about is gas. So gas is a new expense, a new extra expense. I drive a 2002 Ford Ranger, which I got online, by the way, on an online auction. I'm going to go over that in another video, how much I paid for and all that. But what I want to go over is just some of the different benefits that you can have while doing both DoorDash and by doing Postmates. For starters, these are a few apps that I'm going to have in the description below. But the first is going to be GetUpside. GetUpside is basically an app that allows you to get money back on the gas that you use. So full disclosure, because I drive a truck, I used to fill up 7 times a month. And I'm a spreadsheet guy. I like to go over spreadsheets, which I'll probably go over that in another video. But I used to spend about $175 a month in my truck, just going to and from work. With DoorDash, I've added an additional $200. So I'm at $375 a month. And that is something that I definitely want to make sure that I'm able to get back, So with GetUpside, you're able to choose a gas station that's near you, and they will tell you how much you'll get back. Sometimes it's 10 cents, sometimes it's 12. I've gotten as much as 15 cents at a gas station. I don't know if that was a rare thing, but they go very different ranges. You can get 3 cents, you can get 10 cents, 12 cents. And this may not sound like a whole lot, but literally last month, guys, I actually made $15.41, and that was half the month. So I didn't do it the whole month because I just found out about it. Because like I said, I started doing Postmates and I started doing DoorDash, very recently. So I've just been learning these different things that are going to allow me to make a little extra income with the new income that I'm making, considering that there's some new expenses attached to it. The second thing that I definitely advise that you guys get is Mal IQ. This is a no-brainer. You spend $60 a year. It's literally $59.99 for the entire year, or $5.99 a month. Now me, I'm a budgeter. I'm a spreadsheet guy. I know that I don't want to spend $6 a month because at the end of the year, that's $72. But spending the $59.99 or $60 is $12 less. That's just me. I'm a little cheap, and I don't like to put more money into something that I don't need to. So that's just me. But basically what this app does in a nutshell is it allows you to keep track of the miles that you're driving on the car for business and your personal. And basically just swipe to the left to go business, swipe to the right to go personal. And boom, that's all you do. You spend the $60. And so far, literally I got this in the middle of June. I have already saved, I believe they said in my taxes this year, about $245 just from doing DoorDash 4 days a week for no more than 3 hours, because my wife's at home and I don't want to keep her up all night. So worrying about me and where I might be. So that's just some of the things. That's just one of the things that I do. The last app that I got in regards to this was Acorn. You may have heard about Acorn. It blew up. It's a little investing app that has you round up change from different purchases that you do. And this starts to add up very quickly, and basically you mindlessly invest. So those are the 3 apps that I use, but I want to break it down to how I make it an effective part of my business. I'm going to do this very quickly. And if you guys have any questions, please let me go back to it and I'll expound upon any one of these things. But just in a nutshell, I'm going to go right into it. So for starters, on DoorDash and Postmates, typically I work both of them around the same times. DoorDash has you schedule times. So I usually have to stay up or wake up really early to kind of get the times that I want in a particular area that I desire to be in. If not, I'll be in an either undesirable area or I will, just not be able to do it. Postmates allows you to just say, I'm logged in, and come send an order my way. And then boom, you get orders just like that. I did try to do Grubhub, but I'm in Georgia and they said that they were no longer getting any more people for Grubhub. And right now I'm in the process of doing Uber Eats. So more to come from this video. So just in a nutshell, every time I'm about to go fill up, I go into my GetUpside app and I basically pull it up and say, okay, which gas station is closest to me and along my route. I hate going out of the way for something that I wasn't, of course I was going to get gas, but I don't want to go out of the way to get it. So what I do is I look up the one that's going to be on my route, or at least about my route, so I don't have to go out of the way, and to see how much cash I'm going to get back on that. So typically I just go to that gas station, I fill up, I take a picture of the receipt, and I, don't do anything else with it. It gives me my money back. Usually I see it the next day. Last month I made $15.41, like I said. What I did with that personally is I put it directly into the Acorns app, which invested it for me, which so far today they told me it already made 6 cents. That doesn't sound like a whole lot of money, but over time, if I were to just make $15, and I want to make sure my math is right, so $15 a month, just as a general rule, at 80, it'd be $180 at the end of the year. $180 at the end of the year for money that you just went to the gas station and you got that money back into your pocket, $180 a year. And in addition to that, also on Acorn, it took all my other expenses, including the extra gas that I was doing, including my groceries, including anything else that I was doing in the month, and it rounded it up to the nearest dollar, which actually came out to $23. So if you're following me, let's just round it up to 25 and say 25 over the course of a year. That is $300. Okay, so this is money that you wasn't even thinking about. I mean, literally, I spent $33.80 on gas. They gave me back, well, they didn't give me anything, but I used the additional 20 cents to make it $34 on that gas, and then they invested it for me. So at the end of the year, you're looking at a total amount of $180 on gas, on just cash back on gas, and then you're looking at an additional $300 on other roundups. That's pretty decent in the course of a year for me. $480, it may not seem like a whole lot, but that's $30 a month or $40 a month. So that's something that you do kind of mindlessly. And then on top of that, I use the Mal IQ at the end of every day that I work, which is just Monday through Thursday. And I take that and I swipe all the ones that I know wasn't me just going to or from work or to doing something fun with my friends or family. And it's very easy to do. You know if you're in a particular area that you was probably working DoorDash. And so they give you money back. And so on that, I got this at the end of June. In the first week I'd made, they told me I got $45 back, which I'm going to be filing my taxes this year at the end of this year. And as soon as you make $600, I don't know if this is across the board, but in Georgia, after $600, you have to file taxes on it. And so for me to get $45 back on after the $600, that's money back to me for spending in gas. So that's actually a refund to me as opposed to me spending out. So that is a incredible deal. So those are the apps that I use, but I wouldn't be Jonathan if I didn't go in even deeper. So one of the last things that I do is I, like a crazy person, fill out on my receipts, I fill out the surveys. So today I went to Firehouse Subs and they told me at the end of it, hey, we value your feedback. You could win $500. Well, guess what? I didn't pay a dime to get this receipt. The fact that they're going to offer me potentially $500 is a plus for me. And then I went to, what's this store? And then I went to Marco's. And they said, hey, fill out this survey within 7 days and we'll give you $10 towards your food. So this may not seem like a whole lot, but so far I've actually already won a gift card. This one is to Advanced Auto for gas. For, car parts and stuff like that. It's $10 and I didn't do anything but fill out the surveys. It's a no-brainer. So now for things like when my car needs repairs or something like that, it's $10 going towards it that I didn't do anything for. So those are some of the things that I do in order to kind of, take advantage of all the different things that are around. There's other things that I do as well in addition to this that I'd like to go over. One of the other things that I did do, and I don't do this anymore because DoorDash and Postmates is kind of taxing, if you will, on your device. So you don't want to kind of log it down with a whole lot of stuff. But one of the things that I used to do was this thing called Slide Joy, where basically whether you swipe to the right or swipe to the left, it was an ad to you on your device that whether you read the article or bought the product or not, they would pay you for literally opening up your phone. Now, of course, you're not going to get rich off of this. This is a couple of cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. But as you can see, the cents adds up. And so if you're tracking these things on a monthly basis and at the end of the month seeing a number like $15, $23, $30, you're now starting to see how quickly these things develop and how quickly they grow. Full disclosure, like I said, I only do this a couple of days. I make anywhere from $150 on DoorDash and Postmates. Well, DoorDash, really. I haven't really gotten a full round of Postmates. So just for specifically DoorDash, I make anywhere from $150 to $250 every single week, just doing 4 days for 3 hours. I just bring that in, and it's an addition to my regular income. So, I don't know about you, but I definitely can use anywhere from an extra $600 to $1,000 a month, even with the extra expense of $200. It is totally worth it. And with gas prices going up right now, orders, they're actually paying a little bit more. I don't know if they have anything to do with each other. But as always, I'm just thankful that you guys tuned in with me tonight. And I really hope this video is impactful to you, and I hope you learned something from it. Please comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or if you want me to go over and dive into a specific thing, or if you want to see something like that in the future. Just give me a shout. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Good night.